All right, cool. Yeah, so hi everyone. So I'm presenting WinterArc today. So WinterArc is a agentic micropayments designed for the underbanked. Yeah, so for the current existing problem for like a large part of the world is that like merchants in like developing nations, they often face like exorbitant credit card intermediary fees. So anywhere ranging from like 3 to 5%. And they are really not earning much. So that further eats into their already thin profit margins. Yeah, and furthermore, traditional payment systems they can take days to settle funds, and that's going to sort of like eat up the critical working capital, and that's sort of like the days to settle fund like it can turn up to like weeks if you were to like involve like cross-border payments, and at the same time, like, outside of retail, traditional banking it remains inaccessible for billions. So for our solution, we designed WinterArc. So WinterArc is designed to be accessible, affordable, and instant. So it's a mobile payment solution that's built directly into Telegram on the Arc blockchain. Yeah, and in addition to that, it's also powered by powerful AI agents that enable users to interact with our payment app using natural language. So because of that, we our app has the potential to break down literacy and technical barriers, and that is especially relevant for users in developing countries who speak low resource languages. Yeah, so I'll proceed to demo my app. Yeah, so so this is like how the app looks like. Yeah, and if you were to like start the app, yeah, so the thing about this app is that like simply by virtue of having a Telegram accounts, they actually like create a wallet that's like embedded to that account. Yeah, so let's say like you can like send payments to other people like using like their uh, Ethereum address or simply by like sending to their Telegram account, provided that they actually have the account on the bot. Yeah, so now I'll just demonstrate how we can pay someone on the account. Yeah, so actually, we have another additional feature where you can actually further abstract away like identities on the blockchain by setting like an alias, like aliases on the app itself. Yeah, so let's say like right now, like I've already added like a friend called Bob. Yeah, that points to this address. Yeah, so right now I'm going to say like pay Bob like maybe like 0.1 USDC. So I can just simply just type pay Bob 0.1. Yeah. And once that's done, like we'll wait a few seconds to process the payments. Yeah, and as you can see, like the time to finality for this is actually like seconds as compared to like say like days on end when it comes to like developing countries relying on like traditional finance. Yeah, but in addition to that, we don't need like in addition to like just simply using like simple commands to like pay people on the blockchain. Like we also like have a way to sort of like translate like natural language prompts into these kind of commands. So for example, like you can just simply say I want to pay my friend Bob 0.1 USDC. Yeah, and in the backend, like the AI agents will sort of like process like natural language prompts like this, and then it will generate like the sort of like correct actions accordingly. Yeah, so the agents will sort of like do like certain like function call, and in this case, it called the function that sort of like triggered this interface where it's like about to send like 0.1 USDC to Bob, and yeah, the user on the user side, you just need to like either like confirm or like reject the action. Yeah, so for sake of time, we'll reject first. Yeah, because what I'm going to demonstrate next is how this whole system enable some sort of like language agnostic transaction over our payment platform. So, for example, we can change our language to like Chinese, for example. So, Yeah, let's type in Chinese. USDC. Yeah, so this one translated to English means like please send Bob one USDC. And to further demonstrate like the capability of the language model, we actually like the specification of like one USDC, right? Like we don't use like Arabic numbers, like we just use like the Chinese equivalent. So if you send it to the bots, yeah, and you just like wait a few seconds. Wait, sorry, give me a while. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, this system is not as smart as I expected, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's say like you do it in Chinese, and yeah, and it will trigger like the same payments. Yeah, you trigger the same interface, like regardless of the language. So this really caters to like I guess like the underbanked in like low using low resource language. And yeah, so right now, like I will demo another feature that's like more for merchants. So for merchants, like by simply like generating like a QR code, we actually help merchants to generate like QR codes that they can then display on their storefront in order to accept payments. And using our platform to accept payments, it takes like seconds to finalize. And at the same time, like if you look at the transaction fees, it's like pennies on the dollars, like as compared to like say like the 3 to 5% credit card surcharge that they're currently faced with. Yeah. So yeah, let me go back to my slides. Yeah. So our mission really is to like establish like the platform for like frictionless and cross-border micropayments, and doing so empower developing economies with like instant transaction finality. And that ultimately helps us to achieve the goal of like removing the decades of injustice that traditional financial systems impose on developing nations. Yeah, and in terms of addressable markets, so simply by capturing like 1 to 2% of like the serviceable available market, we already have like 6 million like, sort of like active users. And even if we add like a surcharge in addition to the base gas fees, simply due to like the sheer volume of transactions that's the like peer-to-peer transactions on our platform, like we can still be able to like turn a decent profit while at the same time like empower them with like a fees that's like sort of much lower than the status quo. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I have to present for today. Thank you.